Someone asked me to do a video about the Daily Wire's Matt Walsh a while back, and I don't remember when that was, but here you go. I think Matt Walsh is an example of what one of my favorite philosophers, Hans Georg Moeller, calls the mirror of wokeism. So Professor Moeller considers wokeism on the left to be stuff like this: the use of identity politics to hinder or distract from making real material changes, especially related to capitalism and imperialism. Essentially using liberal individualism to distract from socialism and the real liberation of oppressed identity groups. And then figures like Matt Walsh or Jordan Peterson are sort of the right-wing mirror of that. They'll sometimes accurately criticize corporations for co-opting various social justice struggles. We have companies slapping a BLM sticker on everything while continuing to make money off the prison industrial complex. But then Matt and these mirrors of wokeism act like this is the biggest problem in the world. I have to look at pride flags and BLM stickers when I watch football. You Democrats and corporations are so obsessed with identity politics. Meanwhile, they're talking about identity politics as much, if not more, than the Democrats. And they're continuing to be free market Republicans, criticizing liberal corporations while working for the Daily Wire, which is funded by conservative corporations. They're all corporations. They're all exploiting people. But Matt Walsh will of course never say that because they write his checks. Because liberal and conservative billionaires find these mirrors of wokeism very useful. You keep people fighting the culture war and scapegoating different identity groups for the problems of capitalism. Meanwhile, never criticizing capitalism or exploitation or imperialism and endless militarism. Also, I think his movie's just bad. He's not trying to have an open dialogue and get to the bottom of some question. He's just trying to make trans people look bad.